I am usually late, like notoriously late. But today, I'm prompt and ready, and make it to the curb in front of my hotel with time to spare. When my husband, Pete, and my daughter, Phoebe, pick me up. We're heading up to the college campus for freshman move-in day. Phoebe and I are a great team. We're both planners, we have good communication skills, and I cringe a little when people say she's my mini-me, but I secretly kind of like it. Pete is not a planner. He struggles with time zones, doesn't track the details on the family calendar, but it's okay because he drove Phoebe from Portland to Utah with all of her stuff, and I got to hop a plane, so that's a win for me. The last 3 months has been an impressive collaboration with Phoebe. This kid has a master spreadsheet with a mood board, a photo of her dorm room with specs, and this room is one of 5 singles. She's part of his 5-room suite with 2 shared baths. She's collected all the other 4 suite mates over the summer on social media. So as we move through this spreadsheet together, it works great. And even when we get to like the line items that we don't agree on, we negotiate like pros. For example, no to the mattress topper that's $300 that the TikTok influencers say is a must-have. No to an air fryer because just gross. No to an 8x10 area rug. That's too big. That's like the size of what we have in our living room. The 5x7 is going to be fine. She agrees. The bedding takes us a couple tries. To the point where we have to do a mock-up on our dining room table to make sure that the duvet cover matches the sheets, matches the throw pillows, matches the throw blanket. And we land on this incredible palette of dusty rose and warm blues. It's got this like bohemian vibe. It's gonna look great in that room. We fist bump. Something not on the spreadsheet, but that's a talking point, is that she is pretty clear about how she wants the goodbyes to go. She does not want us hanging around. She wants it short and sweet. She references a rip the Band-Aid off. So we plan accordingly. We're in the dorm room with her, the 3 of us and all her stuff. It's smaller than I expect, and it's hot. Thankfully, we planned for the morning shift because the temps are supposed to be like above 100 degrees that day. Pete leaves campus for a Zoom call. There's no internet in this old dorm building. I'm annoyed. I don't know why, of all days, he's got this meeting that he can't reschedule, but it's cool, like a 1 fewer person in the room and let the doers do. He'll be back in an hour after the meeting to help us out, and then we'll go get lunch. I make a mental note to put him on the IKEA assembly. Phoebe and I attack the room. We loft the bed 5 feet up so that she has space underneath it. She removes the optional guardrail. She says it's too toddlery. All I see is a drunk 18-year-old laid out on the ground with broken bones protruding out of her arm. It's cool. I'm chill. Her choice. I get all of her clothes hung in the closet. Everything fits, including her winter coats. The last thing I touch is her like down puffy jacket, which just makes the room and me even hotter. I'm already sweating. Her priority is to set up all her makeup and products stationed around her large vanity mirror, you know, with the lights around the room, the perimeter. And I can't believe the products. Like, I didn't even know she had this much crap. I think of our ocean. And all this stuff takes up like the whole surface of the desk. And I know kids don't study at desks. Like, I didn't even study at a desk in college. But I can't help myself, and I make a suggestion like, do you want to leave some space for, like important school stuff? And I hear what I sound like. She rolls her eyes at me. I laugh. She's lucky that she has a mom who can laugh at herself. Our hydro flasks are drained. The temps are getting hotter. So I go find some water. They don't fit under the sink in the bathroom. There's no fill station in the building because it's an old building. But it's cool, Pete will be back soon. Our extra water and snacks are in the car. I check the time, it's already been 2 hours. Where is Pete? I stop by Jane's room next door, one of the suite mates. Jane is a little farther along in the process than we are. And Jane has an 8x10 rug, the larger size, that looks like babies. And not only does it fit, like it looks amazing. I'm not kidding, this rug has like transformed this dorm room from cell block A to like this cozy den dorm. It's awesome. So it's like fail. That's a miss. I think about how I can get a larger one to Phoebe. If I do, she'll be safer. She'll get better grades. Back in the room, Phoebes is task mastering like crazy. I'm confused about her choice for where she's put her socks. They are in one of these little mini storage bins that's like way too small. And the socks are spilling over, and they're on the shelf that's too high. And I'm like, I think that's wrong. That is not where socks go. And I fixate on it, and so I case the room to find a solve. The bottom desk drawer. You know the one, the deep one, the one that holds what? Like, what is this drawer for? And to prove my point, I grab those socks, I dump them in the drawer, and they fit perfectly. I'm like, this is what this drawer is for. It's for socks. It's perfect. So proud of my creative problem solving, I show off the new home for the socks to Phoebe, and she's not having it. She's like, that's weird. I don't want my socks in a desk. And she's pissed. But I stand my ground. I have three solid arguments for why this is better. And we go back and forth about this like way too many times. And the temp is rising in the room, and the tone is changing in the voices. And I am stuck on this sock argument. She is so mad. Where the hell is Pete? Like, I'm so thirsty. I feel myself getting so crabby. We're hangry. And she's moving differently. Like, she's starting to be kind of aggressive in the room. So she aggressively takes those socks out of that desk and she puts them back in her bin too small. Like, we move on. But now I'm in the room and I am in the way. I'm in the way. And I sense that I'm annoying her, but I have a solution. solution? I'm gonna win her back with poster hanging. So I grab a poster, hold it up in the perfect spot to get her feedback. And she loses her shit. She bites my head off. She is so angry. I've never seen this look in her eyes before. It's like, I hate you eyes. And she turns on me and she yells, I don't want to deal with these posters. You know, and it just like makes me stop in my tracks. I don't know who this kid is. And because I'm so shocked and mad, I grab her arm too tightly. And I'm like, don't talk to me like this. I'm on your team. And she rips her arm out of mine and turns her back on me. And I'm just stunned. It's so hot. I have this like prickly heat sensation. And I don't know if it's mad or hurt or heat stroke. Like, I don't know what is wrong with me, but I am so mad. And my instinct is to run for the hills. Like, I'm out of here. So I leave the building. I go outside. I find a tree with some shade. And I call my sister and tell her that Phoebe is the she-devil. Phoebe's been fooling us all this whole time. She's so awful and so thirsty. And where the fuck is Pete? It's been 3 hours. 3 hours. And as I'm talking to my sister, the texts come in from him with explanations and apologies, but I don't even read them, let alone respond. I don't even know if I've peed today. And Phoebe comes and finds me outside under the tree to tell me that Pete's on his way, and she apologizes. She's calm. And I don't reciprocate an apology. Like, I want to, and I should. I should apologize for being like this psycho sock police. I don't even know what came over me, but I can't apologize. Like, I am hanging on to mad. I'm hanging on to being mad. And we have Freaky Friday. Like, I'm the sulky teen, like this, under the tree, and she's the mature one leading the apologies, and I just feel shame. I'm like, what is wrong with me? Pete arrives, and we go to lunch. Blood sugar starts to level off. And I want to grab his attention. I want to tell him like how awful his daughter is. I feel like I need people on my team, like on my side. It's not healthy, I get it, but it's like, but there's no room for it. There's no time, there's no space, and they're vibing, they're laughing, they're having a great time. They're talking about skiing, and I have to adapt. Like the only thing to do is to join. Back in the room, we tie up some loose ends. Pete gets that IKEA furniture built, and now it's time for the goodbyes. He goes first. A big embrace. Lots of lovelies. They're crying. Now I'm crying. He gives me a hug, says, good job, which makes me cry even harder. And now it's just Phoebes and me in the room. My Uber's gonna be here in 10 minutes. And we stand in this room in each other's arms and hug for the entire 10 minutes. We are sobbing, crying. I don't really think this is what she meant by like rip the Band-Aid off. But she's lucky because I could be changing my flight and trying to go rug shopping. So, as we're standing there, she does this really sweet thing where she like pushes my She grabs me by the shoulders and then she pushes me away so she can see my face. And it's so sweet, it almost makes me break. I don't know what it's about. I don't know. She's seen me cry a million times before, so I don't think it's about like seeing her mom cry. I don't know. I think she just wants to like be in it with me, but it just makes my heart melt. One last squeeze, and I'm out the door, getting in my Uber, about to close the Uber door, and Phoebe runs out of the building after me. She wants one more hug. One more squeeze and one more I love you, and then she's gone. And in that smelly Uber, it's so clear. It's not about the socks. It's not about, she's not a she-devil. But she doesn't need me like she used to need me. She doesn't need my input. She doesn't need my organization help with her fucking socks. But she does still need my love.